Right, I'm going SEC again with you. Georgia, Auburn.
Whoa.
Now here's another one. All right,
Man,
we just saw Georgia's defense is as advertised. I don't know how you score against them. So they get Auburn here. You're going to have to tell me the latest line because it's creeping over 2 touchdowns, which seems like a big number on the road for a Georgia team that has questions. And here's the first question. Before we get it, everything we say after this doesn't matter if JT Daniels is out. There's still some question about whether he's going to play or whether Bennett will be at quarterback. So check that. Take everything we're saying here, but don't do anything till you check and see what the quarterback status is at Georgia. My question here is, you just don't know what Bo Nix you're going to get.
Nope.
He made maybe the play of college football history of all time last week with that scramble and that running around. He's been good for the most part. We saw this Auburn team go into Happy Valley, your Happy Valley, on a whiteout and hang around with a very good Penn State. Put some points on a very good defense.
Yep.
But this defense might be in a little different place with Georgia. But can Georgia score enough? Will they be interested in scoring enough to cover a 2-touchdown-plus spread on the road?
Oh, I don't think you have to question Georgia's being interested enough. I think you have to question the only thing with Georgia is are we able to take this show on the road? They look great between the hedges. I mean, they obviously look like the second-best team in the country and arguably a team that could probably hang or beat Alabama. That's the measuring stick. But going into Auburn is not an easy task either, and you're going to lay 15 up to 16 in a couple places. Laying 16 in a game where the total is 47, that's not for me. That's definitely I don't have any interest in that. The only side I would like in this game is Auburn, is Nix, and them being a play away. I mean, they threw that fade in the end zone against Penn State. Otherwise, they should have ran the ball. They would at least had a shot to win the game. They would be 5-0. So, I mean, 4-1, but 3-2 against the number. Georgia's only not covered one of their 5 games, so they're 4-1 against the spread. This is a great football game, and I think the dog would be the side for me. And I mean, can we go under again? I mean, is Georgia the under that Iowa is not? Well, Iowa under was good until it wasn't. I think Georgia games under are good until they're not, because I don't know how much Auburn's going to score, but I'm also not sure how much Georgia's going to score.
Yeah, and see, that's where I land with the Georgia, and it's not so much can they, it's more will they. I mean, Kirby Smart kind of plays it a little bit. He's got this great defense. You just get up, and you don't have to keep scoring on people. You can relax a little bit and chill. I mean, 37-0 against Arkansas, 62-0 against Vandy, but that's Vandy, 40-13 against South Carolina, 56-7 against UAB, and that 10-3 against Clemson. Is this a 28-14 and you look at an under here, or can Auburn score more than that? Here's my concern. I think you're probably right from a number standpoint that if you're going to get 16 for a home team at Auburn in the SEC, I think you've got to go that direction. But what would scare the heck out of me if I'm holding that ticket, Dave, is that this is the week Bo Nix gives you 3 turnovers against that elite defense, right? He has been so good, so good. But we've seen now, usually his troubles are on the road, not at home. So that may negate that. But that would be my concern if you're holding that ticket. But if you're going to give me 16 or 17, that's probably the right side, although I am not comfortable going against Georgia like that.
I am not comfortable either, but I think, again, we talk about this where that gives you that little uncomfortable feeling, that little like in my stomach, I'm not really like this, but I should play it because maybe we said it, or I want to go opposite myself. This is that play. This is that play that you make that you don't like. You don't even want to check the score. You don't really want to watch the game because you're hoping that nothing happens. That's the only way. You want to see a 0-0 game, 3-3, 10-3 at halftime. Let's keep this close. So, yeah, I mean, it would only be Auburn for me. Otherwise, I would not be interested in laying aside. And again, I mean, it's 49. It's got to be an under game.
Yeah, if you can get that 49, that's it. Because I was going to say that 31-14 feels like that's very doable, right? That feels like a score. If you said to me right now 31-5, I'd say, oh, yeah, that sounds right. That's what that score could be.
It's 47 actually painted across where I'm looking now. I was looking at the wrong game. So it's 47 is the actual spread or the total. And there's even some 46.5s out there. So that thing is already trending under. Those 49s are long gone. We're already at 47. And I told you there's maybe one number in those 40s in a college football game as a key total is 47. That's the one you got to be most, aware of when you're making a total play.
Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, click on another video right here on the screen. And if you really liked it, consider subscribing below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.